Did you know that Oak Bay could meet most of its provincial housing targets without having big changes to their local neighborhoods? Well, new details from UVic's planning discussion suggests a major shift in where future growth could happen. UVic is exploring a long-term redevelopment of roughly 40 acres on its South Campus lands along Cedar Hill Cross Road. Now, a recent local planning report outlines the potential for thousands of new homes, student housing, rentals, and mixed-use buildings on this site. Here's why this matters for the people of Oak Bay. The province has assigned Oak Bay over 3,700 net new homes over the next 20 years under BC's housing published municipal targets. But UVic and Oak Bay are now in discussions where UVic's new housing could count towards Oak Bay's provincial quota, even though the buildings would sit on university-owned land. This idea comes from early conversations referenced in local reporting and municipal updates. It's important to note, though, that UVic hasn't finalized the plans, but early indications include mid-rise and potentially taller buildings, purpose-built student housing, new rental supply, and commercial space all integrated into the site. Because some student housing configuration doesn't count towards the one-to-one provincial targets, UVic may even need to build more total homes to provide Oak Bay full credit under BC housing rules. For residents, this could be a massive shift. Oak Bay has already scaled back with their earlier densification ideas along Cedar Hill Cross Road, leaning more towards townhomes instead of mid-rises. Now, if UVic absorbs much of this quota, Oak Bay could meet the provincial requirements without major rezonings or density changes in its established neighborhoods. Is this approach a win-win? Because you got Oak Bay that's going to get, meeting the provincial housing obligation. UVic is going to add much needed student and rental housing. The neighborhood character stays more stable and in line with how Oak Bay has historically looked. And the growth focuses where services, transit, and campus life already exist. Now, I'm going to be staying up to date from both UVic, Oak Bay Council, and provincial housing releases because this plan could shape how the next 20 years of growth unfolds in Oak Bay.